Lesson 59, Solving Systems of Linear Equations by Substitution. A system of linear equation is just more than one equation that has two or more unknown variables. So the thing to remember, this is so important, that in order for a point to be a solution, that ordered pair must satisfy both equations. So to be a solution, an ordered pair must satisfy both equations, not just one, but both. So there's the steps, here are the steps to solving by substitution. Step number 1, you isolate one variable in one of the equation. Then you take that one you just isolated and substitute it into the other equation. Step 3 is to solve for our variable. Let's just use example x. Let's say you solved for x. Once you find that, then substitute that in, so substitute our x into one of the original equations. Doesn't matter which one. And then solve for your second equation. Second variable, let's say it's for y. And then number 5 is to write your answer as an ordered pair. I'm going to give you a few examples so we can follow these steps here and you can see what we mean. So let's do an example that's already solved for y. Y equals 2x minus 5 and y equals 5x plus 7. Now we're going to take our y, our second y, and we're going to plug it in for our first y. Just rewrite this first equation, only put 5x plus 7 in for it. So we're going like this. Y, which is 5x plus 7, equals 2x minus 5. Then we can solve for x. So we have an x on both sides. We need to subtract 2x from both sides. Then we're going to subtract 7 from both sides. So we get 5x minus 2x is 3x equals, this cancels, negative 12. We can divide by 3 and x equals negative 4. Now, we're not done yet because we need to take this x, plug it in for one of the other y's. So we know y equals 2 times x, which is negative 4, minus 5. So negative 8 minus 5 is negative 13, and that's our y. Then we write our answer as an ordered pair, negative 4, negative 13. And that's the solution to this set of equations. This means at this point is where those two lines intersect. So here's another example. Here's a system. We have 12x minus 6y equals 12, and x plus 2y equals 11. So I'm going to start by solving for x. So remember, we're going to isolate, step 1, isolate one variable in one equation. So I'm going to get x all by itself by subtracting 2y. So I have x equals negative 2y plus 11. Now this is what x equals. So I come back and I plug it in for x in the first equation. So I have 12 times, and I'm just plugging in my x, to negative 2y plus 11, minus 6y equals 12. Then we're going to distribute the 12, so we get negative, whoops, I'm going to have to come down here, negative 24y plus 132 minus 6y equals 12. Combine like terms. Negative 24y minus 6y is negative 30y plus 132 equals 12. We're going to subtract 132 from both sides, and I get 120, and it's negative equals negative 30y. Divide by negative 30, and you have y equals 4. Now I'm not done because I need to go plug in y equals 4 into one of these equations. I'm going to pick the second one. We have x plus 2 times 4 equals 11. So I'm going to subtract 8, and x equals 3. Then I write my solution as a point, 3, 4. And that's the end of the lesson.